Science Europe highlights the experiences of the women chairs of its working groups. Who are your role models?
My first role models were my two elder brothers, and I guess they still are, but don't ever tell them.
What challenges did you face in your career?
What I would like to highlight is that I was never treated differently, and I guess that is why I felt that I could be anything that I wanted to be when I was a child. And the first moment that I realized that this was not always the case was in the 5th grade, when I read an article about the very first woman medical doctor in Hungary, Vilma Hugonai. Born in the mid-19th century, she got married at the age of 18, and well, it was an unsuccessful marriage. And perhaps that is what led her to pursue her passion, which was nursing and healing. At the age of 25, she decided to go to Switzerland to study medicine. And that's when she made the toughest decision one can ever make, leaving her 6-year-old son at home. So after graduation and 2 years of practice in Switzerland, she returned to Hungary. However, she couldn't begin her career as a physician, as the Hungarian authorities refused to recognize her qualification because of her gender. So she worked as a midwife and teacher, and she was also busy promoting and emphasizing the importance of school reforms so that women could receive equal education as men. After 18 years, she finally achieved her goal. Authorities let her naturalize her diploma, and she became the first Hungarian woman doctor at the age of 50. I find it encouraging that Hungarian women in science today don't have to face the same tough decisions. However, many of them still have to make compromises in her careers.
What support did you receive? And how could your institution or colleagues have better supported you and other women?
I feel fortunate to have received significant support from both my superiors and colleagues throughout my professional journey, regardless of their gender. I believe this is not just due to my personality, but rather stems from the approach of our organization. As an example, we recently worked on developing conditions for a mobility scheme for a call for young researchers. And while the age limit is 38 years, those who have children can receive an additional 2 years per child, maximum of 4 years.
Based on recent figures, what action would you recommend to policymakers and the research community to enhance gender equality?
I would suggest that during the evaluation of proposals for researchers returning from recent maternity or parental leave, only the years spent actively engaged in research should be considered, and not the last 5 years, out of which 3 were spent raising children, resulting in a lack of research results and publications.
Would you like to add anything else?
I would like to take this opportunity to encourage all the women in science, and especially those who earn less money than men in the same position for doing the same work, who have to start over their research career after having a child, and whose proposal was rejected on the grounds that it was not verifiable that the research results belonged to her, as she had joint publications with her husband, even if she had at least twice as many references as her competitors, who were exclusively men. You are living role models for present and future researchers, and I thank you for being persistent and brave enough to continue your precious work with faith. And I would also like to express special thanks to Science Europe for initiating this wonderful campaign and raising awareness of this very important issue. It is high time to ensure that women are given the same opportunities to realize their full scientific potential, an endeavor that Vilma Hugonai bravely fought for 100 years ago. Thank you.